to now.
Esports!
Esports.
Happy Monday and welcome to Power Word Casual. It's D&D night and we're going to play Dungeons & Dragons. Wish us luck. So, in no particular order, we have here Tom as Naoma, half-elf bard cleric on a mission.
Worst order.
Brian is, he's here, but there's no sign of Clyde Shadowleaf, our elf ranger gone rogue. Where'd he go? I don't know.
Absolutely worst order. Oh my god.
He's stealthed, I think.
I see what you're doing. Okay.
Okay, all right, how about this? Sean here as Thranton.
Oh, now you can't even finish up with me. Ugh.
A paladin with a side of sorcery. Hey. Ian is playing the role of Jeff Ravencloak the Sleeveless, and we still have no idea what his deal is, but he's here. And
the man with
I like
the
to
hut.
think we're happy he's here.
We know he doesn't have sleeves.
The man with the hut. He's got a
No
hut.
sleeves. Yeah, it's a hut. Yeah, you got to change your name.
Jeff the hut.
He still doesn't have sleeves. Like
Jeff of the Hut.
it would just get added on like any good title of nobility. It would just be like Lord Jeff
the once
Ravencloak.
sleeveless, now sleeved.
No, no. He still doesn't wear sleeves. So it'd be like Lord Jeff Ravencloak, the sleeveless builder of the hut.
I like the
Sleeves on
unsleeved.
this man.
Unsleeved is good. I may have to investigate Jeff Ravencloak, the unsleeved.
The unsleeved.
Dude's unsleeved. Don't talk to him.
Zelda!
All right, I am Mark. I'm your DM for tonight, and let's try to come up with a story together.
Oh no.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Find
Let's do
it. We'll find
All
it in
right.
the jungle together.
So we left off in prison.
Whoa,
Wait,
whoa,
were we in prison?
This is not what this was.
Oh,
I don't think we were-
They
You said-
put you in a dugout cell.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did I say?
This was a
We're in
nice,
prison.
These were nice
safe
accommodations.
place for us to stay,
Yeah, that's
and that
what.
these were their finest accommodations.
I mean, you were told that by an NPC, but me, your DM, who would never lie to you, said nothing of the sort.
Okay. Or at least we can trust our DM.
Yeah, you can always trust your DM.
Yeah. Unlike our former DM.
Glad we got rid
Yeah.
of that guy.
Shots fired.
I'll shoot those
All right.
fires.
Okay, so yes, you are in this prison cell situation. The forest canopy has disappeared into the darkness, and you're contained in a this dugout jail cell that's with clay walls and a massive wooden gate, as well as a precarious dome that collides with the prison's walls and the bars. Because Jeff made a thing.
So is this pre or post long rest? Like, is this at the end of the night?
This is where we left off. So
Okay.
it's the
We have
beginning
not
of the
rested
night.
yet.
Not yet.
It's like you just walked into the hotel room, according to our NPC hosts.
Things are about to get wild.
These fine accommodations in the
So I
ground.
apparently clicked long rest. at
That's
some point.
fine because I'm pretty sure that I said, "Hey, you've gained the benefits of a long rest."
Okay.
So if you all
I
want to
don't-
scratch a long rest, you can do that.
I don't remember what any of my spell slots were at, so
It is the middle of the night, and I'm gonna say, let's just say that this is a very comfortable hole, and the sleep that you received in the first few hours of the night was sufficient.
Sounds
Great.
good to me. Did we get attacked by rats in the middle of the night?
So many rats. No, nothing eventful in here. But yeah, it is the middle of the night still. And what I want is Jeff, tell me more about what you've created here.
The dome, that is
Yes.
I suppose technically, yeah, I suppose it's a dome. I don't know anything about saying that it's like a full sphere, but yeah, there's in the jail cell, like centered in the center of the jail cell, there is now a opaque dome from if you're looking at it from the outside. Inside, it just made the room nice and comfortable temperature, comfortable humidity. It's no longer a dank, wet jungle cellar situation. But as it is a dome and this room is a rectangle, it does extend out beyond the borders of the room proper. So I have realized that if any of us were to say look through the door of the room, you would see that the dome actually goes around the outside of the closed door. So if someone from the outside wanted to unlock it, they actually couldn't because of this dome.
Great.
Great. So we're not getting out of here.
Unless you choose to let them into the dome.
Exactly. So I could certainly let them in or drop the dome.
Okay.
And in 8 hours it goes away anyway. But if someone were to try and, talk to us like right now, they can't actually get to the door. And they can't actually...
They can't interrogate us.
They can't actually even see in.
I like to think it has a stucco texture. This stucco yurt
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
slipping through the walls of this place.
Yep. And probably
So-
through the ceiling a little bit, depending
Yep.
on how deep we are. It may make a little mound on the
The game devs
yeah.
didn't fix the clipping issues with the overlapping dome.
Yep. Nope. No, it's a bit of an exploit, but I like it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I was worried that
Overlapping.
I thought the dome was going to be too small and only fit in like one cell. And then like some of us would just be like floating at a weird angle. the whole
Oh, I
night.
should clarify. You're all in the same cell.
Okay. That's
You
better
just-
then.
Just been put in the same
See,
kind
I've
of
been
chamber.
wondering what would have happened if Jeff had decided he didn't want some of us in it.
Yeah, that's
Would we just be pinned between it and the wall, but it's clipping through the wall? So would we just be in the earth?
Yeah, do you get pushed down?
I mean, this is this is the kind of 3D chess that Jeff plays. I think you need to stay friends with him so you can not get crushed by the yurt.
beautiful.
Hey Jeff, we're good, right? Finger guns?
Just the yurt like pushing the earth as it expands a little bit before eventually clipping through it. And you get the idea that it would be suboptimal if he said,
So-
you know what, you don't get to be in here.
I mean, we do kind of have to decide what the physical effects are on this. If we want to just say that it clips, or if we want to say it displaces, because this does the spell as written says creatures and objects within the dome when you cast the spell can move through it freely. So like,
Yep, hold on. This is great illustration of
that is-
This is what I
oh,
thought
there it
was
is.
happening.
Okay.
I thought we were in separate cells and this is what the dome was doing.
you just got pushed up to the top of the cell by the toe.
Yeah.
And Jeff just in the center, like, "Wah!"
Just like,
I'm
yep,
comfortable.
I'm comfortable. I'm
Comfortable, Jeff.
comfortable, Jeff. But it does say all other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it. So if an object is within the dome's space, it's
So
okay.
it draws a radius.
yeah, it draws a radius, and then the contents of that radius are golden. They're fine.
Okay.
But yeah,
Let's keep it that way then, because there's probably some ridiculous way in which this will just break D&D forever if we treat it differently.
Okay.
And
I mean, yeah, no. If I wanted to suddenly just make a 10-foot radius cavity in the earth, I technically could if we wanted to rule it as it displaces. Which that seems OP. That seems a little.
Yeah,
Little
you're just
much.
deleting walls
What you could do,
with
though,
Yeah.
with this is that you could cast it upside down and maybe give some gophers a little respite.
you jump in the air a little bit and then it's in the air.
Hovering up a little bit. You can actually just kind of sneak under it.
And that's how the assassins got them.
The ground was really cold. They needed to be up off the ground a little bit.
Or if we were like falling from the sky and you just dome us in the middle of the air.
I don't know if the dome would move with you. There's, is it an immovable dome? We might need to explore this at some
Yes,
point.
it is a 10-foot radius immobile dome of force.
So
It would
pop
catch
into
the rest of
existence.
us.
No, it'd pop into existence. Jeff would continue to fall, and it would pop out of existence.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
the rest of us
yeah.
will get caught for it for a split second, and then
think-
start
yeah,
falling
that-
again once he goes through it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got to take into account like how
Yeah, it doesn't keep us in it.
things
no.
deal with the wall. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
your
we
best
would
your
just-
best bet would be to like if Jeff was below you and he cast it,
Right.
you could
Okay.
bounce off of it temporarily.
I don't know if that would be better.
Break their fall.
But
Hey, so what are we doing?
so Jeff just
Plan
set
D&D.
Jeff just set up this dome in this barracks dungeon situation. Barracks holding cell. Just so we would be able to have a comfortable sleep. Because, why not?
You didn't want
And-
anyone messing with you.
And I did get some. They weren't. Yeah, and I got a couple of spare spell slots from my shenanigans with that trap we were messing with last session. So I had some to go. So I was like, you know what? Why not? I will accept the cot that they gave me. That's fine. I will sleep on the cot provided, but I am gonna do it at like a nice 72 degrees, 60% humidity situation.
And the cots that you have too, like they're like sneaky army cots. It's like you get the impression that the soldiers have pretty ragged cots, and these are the ones that got cycled out. These are hand-me-down soldier cots.
Yeah, that checks out. Yep.
Yeah, that's just my luck. The seediest motel underground here in Chult. So yes, okay. So in the middle of the night, when we catch up with you all, there is a knock on the dome,
Dong, dong,
like
dong.
on the
Bong,
other
bong.
side of the barred door.
I'll sit up and look and see who it is.
And you can see through the dome that it is Sister Sias. She's looking very confused. She's looking up and down this thing. She like clearly can't see through it, so she's just kind of.
So, can they hear us if we're talking
Yeah, I think
inside
so.
it?
Yeah.
Okay. And the door is through the dome, so I actually like can't get to the outside edge of the dome.
No.
So we
Yeah.
can't let them
And
in.
there's a like what's
We
the
can't
radius
let
on
them
this
in.
thing?
It's
Jeff can.
yeah. I can make it okay if we want to let her into the door. That's cool. That's a thing I can do. But the radius on this thing, it's a 10-foot radius, so it's
Yeah.
a 20-foot dome.
Okay, so there's probably like a decent 3 to 5 feet between the door and the edge of the dome where she's knocking.
Yeah.
I'll call out to her. Yes, Sister Sias, what can I help you with?
Naoma's voice
Oh.
just comes from the dome.
Are all of the patients doing okay?
Well, as okay as they can. Yeah. Are you the? I'm sorry, I didn't catch your names. Are you the one who helped out earlier? One of the ones?
Yes, my name is Arcaneoma, and the large elephant that helped with us is Thranton as well.
The elephant in the room, you might say.
Hey.
You hear Clyde get slammed against a wall.
Sister Sias puts those finger guns away and says, yeah, so the the patients are fine. But I we've been here kind of entrenched for a very long time, and I feel like you might be able to help us with something.
I'll speak up for a second and be like, what the hell is the guy's name? Will the captain guy let us do what we need to do?
Rygar or the other one?
Rygar was the one that was being really grumpy. But
I thought Rygar was the one with the slingshot shield.
But either way, I'll be like, will the captain let us do what we got to do? And then I'll quiet back down.
Well, here's the deal. He's not going to know about this. And ideally...
I'll give Naoma a look. Keep going. Talk.
She can't see you grimacing at each other. Yeah. She doesn't know. There's a burnt umber stucco wall between her and you as far as she's concerned. It's just a Starbucks.
Well, as you see, Sister Sias, we're currently trapped in a cage.
Well,
would you be willing to let us out?
If I knew how. See, I have a key, but I don't understand this wall.
Yeah, I don't really either. This is kind of new.
Jeff will...
Jeff, and I'll just like hit Jeff.
What?
Jeff's been awake. He's awake. What are you doing?
No, I was asleep. If I had no reason to be awake.
Asleep with your eyes open, Thran still thinks you're awake.
There's no new fun Jeff packs where those came from.
What?
Oh no!
What are we doing? Huh? What?
She's gonna open the gate for us, but you need to let her in.
And I'll like look out, like, oh, yeah. Like, so, sister, just pretend the dome's not there.
I'm
serious.
But do I need to just not look at it? Like,
I mean, whatever.
What do you mean?
Whatever gets you in that headspace.
She puts her hand on it.
And it'll
probably through it.
Yep.
She walks through it and is able to see you now.
And as she walks through, I'll just be standing at the door, like arms sort of like folded a little bit.
Kind of up in your sleeves.
Yeah, like up in the sleeves.
Cozy. Okay. She looks at you and says, "Yeah. So this is as you've seen. This is a rough place to be and kind of do whatever business the commander is up to. We're under siege by the undead. Every night they get closer to the camp, and our numbers are dwindling. About a month ago, Commander Breakbone found a circlet among an undead swarm. And we think this has only made things worse.
Yes. Did he bring the circlet here?
Have you considered killing the undead?
We have been.
Cool. Good work.
And so, what is it that you would like us to do with this? Are you suggesting that we take the circlet?
Yes. He began to act unusually cruel when he put this upon his head, and he's been wearing it ever since.
Oh, he's wearing it.
Oh.
When we walked in, did I notice him wearing the circlet?
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm.
So, does he ever take it off? Like, does he take it off to sleep?
I would not have that information, but
okay. So
It's possible that he doesn't.
So you would like us to get this circlet, and I presume you would like us to get the circlet without killing him.
Yes. He must not be killed.
Got it.
No promises.
I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing, but yeah, don't kill him.
We won't kill him. I'm just looking at Clyde. We won't kill him. No.
What's the just so we have the right circlet? I don't want to take the wrong circlet in case he's got a collection. What does it look like?
Naoma, when you noticed it earlier, when you kind of jogged your memory about seeing it, it had like a thorny kind of look to it. And it, like a wrought iron kind of appearance. It wasn't like the polished metals that most circlets are made of.
Okay. I'll just turn to Jeff and be like, it was the one he was wearing when we came in.
Yeah. Okay. Good. No, it checks out. So.
I mean, I thought it was an interesting fashion statement for where we are, but.
And I will look at
why.
Naoma just up and down. Really?
I mean, this is a little louder than what I wanted.
Mm-hmm. All right.
It's the chain shirt, just like ching, ching, ching.
Well.
Just making sure we're on the same page.
How do you propose we get it? I don't think he's just gonna let us take it. Like, just ask him, like, hey, may I? Like, I don't think that'll fly.
Yeah, it looks really cool. Can I try that on? I just wanna.
I wouldn't recommend it, but as far as getting it from him, I don't know. I think we need somebody with the ability to sneak around, and it seems like you've got that.
Me.
Yeah.
I'm really good. Watch this.
No.
How do you stealth? There are cots and clay walls and a clay floor in here.
I throw my smoke bomb.
He's just gonna kill the guy. Don't.
So
you smoke bomb the whole place.
Is the top of the dome within the building?
No.
Or is it outside?
I think you see where it curves up into the ceiling.
The ceiling is made of large wooden beams. Like
I can smoke bomb and then jump under a bed.
Okay. What's the radius of a smoke bomb?
Well, my spell Fog Cloud says 20-foot radius.
Okay, all right. So the entire cell is fog clouded.
All right, and I disappear.
I almost want to counterspell that.
It will be here.
She backs off to the outside of the dome.
It lasts up to an hour unless a wind dissipates it.
Great. Are you okay in there?
Honest, no. If that lasts an hour, I'm counterspelling that.
Okay, but I'm stealth now.
No,
I mean, job done. Like, caused a distraction and he hid.
No, I'm not wasting.
Can I use thaumaturgy?
This is.
Can I use thaumaturgy to blow because you can use it to like blow open windows and stuff. Could I use that to like blow the fog?
Yeah, I think you
out
do
of
that.
the cell.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So the fog just like billows out of the cell past Sister Science. Yeah. Well, like up through the entrance and like out the door.
Well, if we wanted a conspicuous distraction, I think now's the time.
What?
Oh, okay.
I mean, we got a tunnel full of smoke, and
Sister Zayas pipes up, and she's like, "Are you okay in there?"
No.
everything is fine. Fine? Is everything fine? Where the fuck is everybody?
Yeah, we're all fine.
We're all fine here.
Thank you.
How are you?
The fog is the smoke. That was smoke. It's all gone. You can come back in if you would like, or you can keep talking to the wall.
She very hesitantly passes that threshold of the wall back into that little vestibule space you have. And she says, so yeah, you have someone sneaky. You have, it looks like you can reason with him, and if necessary, you can take him by force, but don't kill him. Starting shaking his head.
We won't kill him.
Oh, I thought you were saying we can reason with Clyde.
Oh, no, the commander.
We can try reasoning with the commander. I guess we just have to make sure that we talk to him without a bunch of soldier dudes around.
Yeah, so, I mean, about that, I don't know if we'll have much distraction. She points upwards, and there are a series of beacons that have been lit along the tall walls of the fortress that you can see. And she says, what few soldiers we still have in commission are out on the front lines as we speak.
Is he not fighting with the soldiers?
He is not. He used to, but ever
what a
since he started wearing this circlet, he does not.
I don't like this guy anymore.
Yeah, I think this is a bad sign.
So how do we? I mean, we want to just send him in. I'll just point towards a bed. I don't even know if it's the right bed. Just like send him in and see if he can just lift it, and that's plan A.
He's just gonna kill him.
He's just gonna kill him. Give me a D4 bed check.
Okay. Let's see. That is a 1.
Yeah, you do not point to the bed that he is under.
Okay. Yep. Like, so I mean, like
Clyde Shellgate.
Like we can call it plan A. And then I don't know if we want to just call plan B negotiation. Plan C is hold him down and yoink it off his head. I don't know. Like,
I think negotiations are best bet, and then go from there. Because we have an opportune time now. Let's just go sneak our way over there to the best of our ability, and let's see if we can get it off him.
Okay.
Do we know if he's currently sleeping? What is he doing right now?
I don't know that for sure. I do not know what he does late at night.
Well, we can find out if you'll give me just a moment, and I will sit down and cast Scrying, targeting him.
Tell me about Scrying.
So I sit down and, like most other things I do, I start playing a song that is kind of indecipherable. But during the process of that, I cast the Scrying spell.
So it's a fish song.
Yeah. But with like weird discordant, dissonant tones.
Fractal.
A fish song.
Yeah. Yeah. Like Fish if they were a noise band.
Yeah.
So a Fish song. Yeah. And so I am attempting to scry on Commander Niles Breakbone.
All right. Let's see. What else? Is there a check or anything that needs to be rolled?
So the way it works is you can see and hear a particular creature you choose that is on the same plane of existence as you. The target must make a wisdom saving throw, which is modified by how well I know the target and the sort of physical connection you have to it. If the target knows you're casting this spell, it can fail the saving throw voluntarily. If I have so it is if you have secondhand knowledge of the target, they have a +5. If they have if I've met them, they have no modifier, and if I know them well, they have a -5.
Okay. All right. Let's see. So he will roll his wisdom save. Oh, that's actually pretty good. With the modifier,
my wisdom save is 18.
you got a 21. So close.
That's
Kinda
pretty high.
Yeah, that was a good dice roll on his part.
Okay, yeah. So I finish the song and go. I don't know. I couldn't get a vision of him. I don't know where he is, but I don't know if he knows or if he was expecting that. Hold on, fail save. Okay, it isn't affected, and I can't use it again for 24 hours. All right. Yeah, I can't get any information on him. Spirits aren't able to help me this time.
Well, there's always
to track him down the old-fashioned way.
Musharib rolls over and snores quietly in the cell. He's on his bedroll.
Well, it sounds like we need to save this city, this encampment from its commander who's gone a little nuts. So let's just go get it done. We know roughly where he's going to be. It's going to be the center of the encampment. We know he's not helping his troops. We know where all the troops are. Let's just go get it done. He's probably asleep.
I have a sneaking suspicion that he isn't.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, we could just stay here.
What? And just send Clyde out?
No, do nothing.
No, yeah.
We gotta do this.
Yeah, we can either do this or sleep in comfort.
And then get interrogated tomorrow and probably get yelled at by this guy bunch who won't listen to us because he's gone crazy.
You suddenly hear someone shout from up along the wall. The voice shouts for a medic, and Sister Sias looks up and says, "Well, I've got to go." She hastily unlocks the door with a key that she has, and says, "It's up to you from here," and makes a speedy retreat out towards the folks who need help.
Is there still smoke?
The smoke kind of got spelled away a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say using thaumaturgy blew most of the smoke out.
Right. Let's go do this. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go do this, and we'll. She was never here, and
we'll just say we picked the lock if anybody gets in our face.
It's not a It's not much of a door, so yeah.
I'll just I'll look under one of the bunks at random and be like, "All right, Clyde, you're up."
Is he at the right one?
You want a D4?
Oh yeah, do the D4 bunk check.
It's a 4.
You did not select the correct one.
So I come crawling out a different bed.
I could have sworn he was there.
Peekaboo.
I'll say, like, what'd you say?
Oh Jesus! You're up. We're sneaking around. We're gonna need you out there on point.
Great. Where am I going?
That's a thing that people say, right?
Yeah, it totally is.
This is the center of the camp.
Okay. What am I supposed to do?
They'll direct you.
Have you not been listening while you've been underneath the bed?
Not really.
That's helpful.
Okay. So what we need you to do is maybe find us the least conspicuous route to the commander's tent. Because
Okay.
I don't know about either of you, but I am not quiet.
Have you seen me?
I mean, like, I don't know. I don't want to make assumptions. Like, I noticed, like, you're wearing a hell of a lot less armor than I am.
It's true.
So,
Before we go, I will cast Aid on the 3 of you at 3rd level, so everyone gets 10 max HP.
Cool.
sick.
Bam. I have so much HP. I can feel the HP.
Just means I get to hit you more.
Great.
Still,
That's all we really want.
That's what I wanted. I want you to know.
still the lowest HP in the party.
Correct.
Can I do
You said
anything?
10 max HP?
Yeah. It increases your current to your
Yep.
new maximum as well.
Cool. So go and watch this dude.
No, find us the best path to get to this guy.
Okay. Great. I can do that. Is
So
that
you're
it?
gonna go scout.
Yeah, I'm a scouter.
Okay, so what you find out as you leave this area is that the camp is a large kind of oval-shaped situation with high walls. There's a big important-looking tent in the center of it. There are wide open areas between that and the walls, and there are a couple of quarters on either side of it, and 2 guards stationed outside of the door.
Okay. So well, I'm gonna sneak my way along the sides.
Okay, give me a stealth check while you're scoping this out.
All right. Stealth.
It's totally just a formality.
It's a 24. I did roll
Okay.
1s last week, so
Well, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
You're pretty confident that nobody has heard you as you kind of slink along the edges of this area.
great. All right. So I'm gonna try and get to the side of these guards and just kind of observe them for a bit.
Okay. So you do need to cross a pretty wide open space to do this. Give me a survival check to kind of take a look at what's available to you here.
Okay.
Survival.
An 18.
Okay. What you find is that though the space is open, there are a series of kind of debris type things. There are barrels. There are different. There are a couple of like broken down war machine kind of things, like rams and things like that. So
Okay.
you're able to pretty effectively use that terrain to your advantage and sneaking up towards these guards.
Okay.
So you watch the guards for a while. They both look very bored. One of them
Mhm.
yawns. The other one scratches his butt. Just guard
Sweet.
things.
They
They
said
start
don't.
to-
They said don't kill the guy. All right. I'm gonna just like move past them. Are they like right in front of this tent, or are they just like
They're
kind of
flanking
at the station?
They're flanking the doorway to the tent, the opening,
Okay.
and the flaps of the door are closed.
Okay. There's no like. It doesn't appear to be a rear entrance to this tent.
Not explicitly. There isn't specifically a door panel there.
Okay. And there's no like windows in this tent.
Nope, just
Okay.
plain canvas sides.
Okay. Is there enough debris to like kind of go wide out towards the sides of the tent? Or like even tall grass?
There isn't much grass. The ground is definitely well trodden here.
Okay.
You do notice that the debris along the tent is, or the debris along the open area is kind of collected on one side of the tent. The other side is pretty clear.
Okay. Am I on that side?
You came from the side with a lot of debris, so you're probably still there.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to try and go from like debris to debris when the guards are kind of not paying attention. Like move to debris to try and get along close enough to the tent so I can maybe hear if there's anything going on inside.
Okay.
Like snoring or talking or anything.
Okay. Give me another stealth check.
Stealth. Oh. Yeah, 32.
Yeah.
I am
Are you
in the
stealth?
tent.
You have become the tent. Congratulations.
This man sleeps
You won
in
the
you
game.
now. Yeah.
wait. I don't like this either.
This took a turn. Okay. All right. So, you're able to get closer. You don't hear any sounds from inside the tent
Okay.
initially. You do hear the guards gossiping out front though. And one of them says, ever since that guy got the crap, like he's not even out there, like fighting with the rest of us, and we're stuck here. Like that's not right. The other guy's like, yeah, it isn't. There's a silence for a while, and give me a perception check.
Okay. That's going to be a 25.
You hear from inside the tent. There's a scratching sound.
Okay. Are there any like nearby stones that I can pick up?
Give me another survival check to find a stone.
Okay. 27.
Okay, all right. You find a stone. Yeah, there are a number of different scattered rocks on the ground that are of varying sizes that can be held in the hand.
Okay. I'm going to take like a medium-sized one and then a slightly larger one. And I want to move or I want to throw them over the tent onto the other side, kind of in the opening. To like make a distracting sound.
Okay. This is the largest tent in the camp. It's probably like 20 by 40 feet or something like that. So it's fairly large.
Then I'll probably need to like backtrack near the front of the tent to throw it. I just want to like throw it on to get them to look the other way.
Okay.
And maybe go investigate it.
All right. Yeah. That's a acrobatics. Yeah, just give me a dex roll. Just plain dex.
Plain old Dex.
Plain old dex.
Good old Dex. 14?
This is a nice. You throw one of the rocks, and it actually hits one of the guards in the head. He's wearing a helmet. It just goes thunk, and he anxiously reels around, and he's like, "What was that?" Both the guards kind of level their spears at some unknown force, and they pause for a moment, and then look back up around the walls where there's still a kind of flurry of activity with soldiers running back and forth. And he says, wow, that hurt. The undead must be real close right now, huh? And the other one just nods.
The undead throwing rocks?
Maybe they got their one buff guy. I mean, we don't know.
Maybe. That didn't go great. Are they looking in my direction?
No.
Okay, then I'm gonna stealth back away from the tent, I guess.
Okay. All right, and yeah, you make it back. Are you going back towards the cell?
The dome, yeah.
Okay. Naoma, Thranton, and Jeff, you see Clyde return. Clyde, you see the stucco dome. Jeff, are you gonna let Clyde back in?
Yeah, Clyde's got a free pass. Yeah.
Sweet. So there's a couple of dumb guards. I accidentally hit one with a rock, but they thought it was the undead. They're not very smart.
So we can probably distract them to get them out of the way.
Probably. Or subdue them in some way. Or hit them with more rocks until they realize it's not the undead.
I'm sure we'll be able to find something to distract them.
Yeah.
Discover their one weakness.
Rocks to the head.
Yeah. like all good guards.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
All right.
I mean, was there anybody else watching from any of the defensive points, or were they all watching outside?
Didn't appear to be. They're all kind of running around dealing with what's going on outside the walls.
Okay. All right, let's go. Leave Musharib here.
Yeah, let's leave Musharib here.
Still sleeping.
Rolls over again. Pulls a blanket
So,
up.
I guess I'll show them the route that I use along the debris.
Okay. All right, what's
This
your
is
marching
what
order?
you wanted, right? What's that?
What's the marching order of the group?
I guess I'll go first, right?
Yeah, I'll be right behind him.
Okay.
I will be behind Thranton.
Okay.
All right, I will be laced.
All right. As a group, I'm gonna have you all roll stealth.
Great.
Do they get a bonus because I showed them a route?
Oh, I don't
Sure.
have disadvantage anymore. Hell yeah.
That's good. I rolled an 18. That's low for me.
Oh, well, the good news is the dice were very close together value-wise, so it wasn't going to matter a ton. I got an 8.
I got
Okay.
a 5.
All right.
We just leave Naoma behind.
18.
Jesus.
You, as soon as Naoma steps out of the cell, she starts yelling.
Where are we going?
Where is this place? I thought it was just.
I don't know! Follow Clyde!
I was imagining Linda from Bob's Burgers.
Oh, Bobby.
Where do you keep
Bobby,
taking
where are
me?
we going?
You never take me dancing.
Kids never take
Thank
me
you
dancing.
for loving me.
That's perfect. I think, yeah, like, okay, so, yeah, Naoma, how do you jump your stealth check? I need to know. You've been shown how to get there. Like, Clyde is leading the group, and he seems pretty sure of where to go. There are ample materials to hide behind here.
I feel like with it being kind of dark and I'm a little preoccupied and not really knowing the landscape, as we like come up out of the stairs to where we were, I like catch my toe on the last stair and just face plant.
Can't bring this guy anywhere. This girl.
She's like,
And just
ow,
like-
Jesus, what was
yeah,
that
just
for?
Oh, scrape my knee. All right, let's go.
Okay. Jeff, how do you jump your check?
I think Jeff manages to get out without falling over, but I think
He doesn't trip on Naoma on the ground.
no, he doesn't trip on Naoma. But he does like that exaggerated crouch kind of thing. But doing that is just making the plates scrape against each other more. Like his plate armor, so it's just like clank screak, clank screek, clank screek, clank screek, clank
And the
screek.
rest of the way there, I'm like, you need to stand up. You need to stand up.
So at one point I may just like stop them and be like, you guys should just wait here.
I'm going
No.
with. I'm good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll be
you're-
like,
Somehow- Yep.
Thran and I
all
will
his
take care
armor.
of this. We have equal stealth. And somehow the cloth robed one and the one without sleeves.
We'll call you in if we need help.
Yeah.
How far away from the tent are we at this point?
60 feet.
So we can see it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Have the guards that are standing there reacted?
No,
Use
please no.
give me a perception.
Everybody?
Everyone who wants to know what the guards are up to.
21.
17.
23.
3.
Oh, is there any light? Is there like any can't
There are
torches
sconces
or
on a
anything?
pretty there are
Okay.
sconces on a pretty regular interval along the wall, along with the big overhead beacons. So it's lit, but it's firelight. Just kind of dances around and kind of plays along these this debris in the open space. You see that the guards do like one of them kind of does one of these, even though it's not sunny, and says, "Well, what was that? What was that?"
Gosh, they're dumb.
All right.
That's
It's all
the-
kinds of this fighting noises. They can't be that smart.
They don't actually move. But
Yeah, I was gonna say from here, I am going to just cast sleep on them,
okay.
just real quick. I'm gonna cast it at 2nd level, I think.
Okay.
And so I'm targeting. Oh, can I only target one creature at a time?
I think it's like X HP worth of creature.
X HP, yeah, okay. So 5d8.
That's a lot of D8s.
D8.
See.
There's a D. What is D&D Beyond doing? That's not D8s. No, that is D8s.
Yeah,
They
it's
just
D8s.
look really weird.
It's because you get the weird bloody dice.
Oh no, I got rid of those.
Oh.
They
So
squishins.
20 HP total
Oh. Okay.
between the
Half.
two of them.
Their leg falls asleep.
No, what happens is, how do you cast the spell? Is there a...
So it has a Verbal, somatic. Yeah, so I strum like a couple notes and
Okay.
A quick chant and then cast the spell at them.
Okay. All right. You're kind of able to see like the air distort as the spell kind of like wafts like a smoke from your instrument. When it arrives at where the guards are stationed, they both start to look at each other with a confused expression and then immediately drop.
Sweet.
And curl up
It worked.
for a snooze.
All right, so that should give you guys enough time to get in there if we're staying here.
All right. So can we stealth with advantage now to these sleepy peoples?
Yes.
Wait,
All right.
I'm just making up rules.
I mean, I think that makes sense.
All right, so that's just stealth. Still an 8.
I rolled a 33 versus a
Uh,
26. Which one
13.
succeeds?
Sounds like a 26.
Well,
Wait, are we all
I mean, it's
going?
advantage.
I
Well,
have
at this
no
point,
idea.
there's no reason not to.
Yeah, I don't see why we wouldn't. If they're asleep, why wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Okay. With advantage?
As long as you don't fall on them.
Oh, we have advantage. Okay.
That's a 20 with advantage to
17.
sneak past them.
Okay. I'm gonna say that you're good.
Makes sense.
Awesome.
You're able to just stroll right up in the clear pathway towards the tent. And the flaps are still closed on the front, but you can approach it however you want.
I would like to drag one of these, at least one of these guys in the tent.
I'll
Oh.
follow along and
Yeah.
grab the other
Yeah,
guy.
because like I mean, like 2 guards not being there is suspicious, but 2 guards unconscious on the ground is very suspicious.
When we get up to them, I'm gonna.
No, 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 no. Just
Okay.
grab one under his shoulders and just.
Yeah, I'll grab the other one and drag him in as well.
Yeah, they're just catatonic. Like there's they're very much asleep, and you're able to drag them in to the tent.
All right, now that we're in the tent,
We did it.
Now that you're in the tent with 2
Now what?
guards.
Does the guy in the tent notice we're dragging guards into his tent?
That is a good question. When you look into the tent, you find that it's very finely appointed. It's got a lot of like furniture pieces. They look like they're made of mahogany. Fine plush rugs underfoot here. A central post with several candles on it for lighting. Yeah, it's pretty lavish. The bed is empty, however, and you see a figure hunched over at the desk. And Clyde, the scratching sound that you heard is it's louder and it sounds like it's coming from the desk. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Right.
all
Righto.
right,
Right before these guards wake up.
Yes,
it's fine. It's fine.
it's
You
going to
got
be
us
fine.
in the door.
Yeah, it's fine.
I've got plans.
I mean, I've got plans too, but I keep getting called off. So
Yeah, no.
We will explore those plans in full after the break.
I just got to make sure that whenever I say no to Clyde, it's hands out and not this, because this is just
Yeah, that
2
means
swords
it's-
going
that's gonna
across.
be a good.
It's
That's
not-
gonna be a good to go to
Clyde,
me.
do
Yeah.
this. Yep.
This is still bad. Anyway.
Okay, break time. See you in a few. Hello, and welcome to Masterpiece Theater. All right, yeah, we're back from our break. The team has made some questionable decisions up to this point. I look forward to where they lead.
We've never done that.
The team has not done. I ain't done shit.
Everything is
Questionable.
going.
You rolled a really good stealth check.
Everything
did.
is going to plan. Everything's going to plan.
Yeah, this is fine. I haven't done anything questionable.
I ain't getting a chance to do any of my plans because people keep doing silly shit.
All right. Do we have time to bound and gag these guards that we just drug into this tent that we stealthed into?
Okay, all right. So yeah, setting the stage on the other end of break here. You have gained access to the commander's tent, taken out the 2 guards at the station at the doorway with a sleep spell, and dragged them in with you.
Mhm.
And in the tent, you see a figure hunched over a desk, and you hear that scratching sound that you'd heard earlier. You may attempt to gag them if you want to.
I think that might be wise at this juncture. What kind of check is that?
Dex, just straight dex.
That's a 15.
Okay, all right. You're You're able to successfully tie the hands of one of. What do you use to tie their hands?
I have a rope.
50 feet of nerd's rope. Okay.
Yeah. And I'll tie them together too.
Okay. All right.
With
all
the
right.
same rope.
Jeez. Okay, so you attempt to tie them together.
Like back to back.
As you are, so you've got the rope wrapped around them, and you're getting to that point where you're going to tie it off. They both start to make these groggy, lowing sounds as they wake. At this point, and they both look pretty alarmed.
I want to chop them in the neck so bad.
I'll turn to the figure scratching over the desk. Be like, excuse me, are you Commander Breakbone?
He's backlit by candles that are on the desk, and he's hunched over something that he's writing, and he whips his face towards you, and his eyes are red and glowing.
Seems normal. Do I sense fiends?
Are you going to try to sense the fiends?
Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to use primeval awareness to sense a fiend.
Okay, and refresh my memory. How does that work?
If there's a fiend within a mile of me, I know, basically.
Just no. Okay.
It doesn't tell me the location, but just that there is a fiend within, 1 mile.
There is indeed fiend activity within a mile.
All right, I immediately draw my swords.
Okay.
You just stop tying up the guys that you've been tying up and draw your swords.
Yeah, more important to me.
All right.
You guys just watching me tie up this guy?
Well, you seem to have it covered, so I was looking at the guy. So.
All right. Well, then I'll finish tying them up.
All right. They're gonna struggle against you. The kind of spark of indecision here has kind of given them an opportunity to try to wriggle out of this. So give me a strength check, actually, as you try to handle these two.
I might kill them. Might be easier.
Too strong.
16.
Let's see. How did they do? This is the question. One of them isn't quite able to overcome you, but the other one will. He's able to free himself and get to his feet. He says, "What's going on here? What is going on?" Commander Breakbone.
Okay.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, as he's breaking free, can't I like pull a sword and like hold it up to his throat to get him to
Yeah,
stop?
you could. Yeah. So he gets to his feet. You put a sword to his throat, and he stops in his tracks.
And I just go, shh.
Okay. Commander Breakbone stands up from his desk. You can see that his knuckles are bloodied, and he when he gets out of the way, you can see that he wasn't writing with an implement. He had a knife that he was inscribing things into the table with. And
this is a middle schooler hardcore.
Yeah, there's cool S's all up in this business.
So I'll whisper loud enough for the people near me, and I'll say, it would appear that this man is under the influence of a fiend or has become one himself.
Oh. Shit.
Yeah, it seems like that crown isn't very good for him. So
Is he wearing the crown?
Yes, he's wearing the crown. His eyes sweep the room, and he says, "You should leave."
I'm gonna cast Warding Bond on Naoma and Clyde.
What does a guard do with this information?
Does he still have a sword to his throat?
Yeah.
So you've got the sword. You've got the sword to one of their throats. Because you engaged with this one, the other one was able, the other one, you weren't able to tie up the other one. So he is also standing, but they're both kind of bewildered, and they look frightened.
So when he turns to tell us to leave, I'm going to raise my hand and be like, we were sent here by Commander Quell, and we have some concerns about your current state of being. Would you mind taking that crown off and speaking with us for just a moment? And I'm going to cast Fast Friends on him.
Okay.
Best friends?
Best friends.
Best friends.
Mm.
So it's a Wisdom 18 saving throw.
All right.
He's a fiend, though. Fiends don't make friends.
Oh, geez, he's getting good rolls where it counts. That's a 20. Modified.
Yep. Okay.
Well, time to kill him.
He does. He doesn't advance in an aggressive way. He's still just standing at the desk. But he does look menacing, as if he's kind of protecting his turf. Naoma, give me an insight on him.
It's 23.
Okay. You gather that he's probably being honest about about recommending you should leave, and he actually seems like he would not pursue you. You get that vibe.
Interesting. Okay. I don't think we can go anywhere, unfortunately. There are some concerns about the safety of this camp that relate to something that you might be wearing. We need to see that it gets taken care of.
Take those pants off.
Yeah, just start strumming.
You'd come to my tent. You bring the poker deck out. Can't believe it.
Is it the pants that's the problem, or is it something the pants are hiding?
The problem pants.
Anyway.
He'll raise an eyebrow and ask, well, and what do you think? What do you think that might be?
I'll just point to my head, be like, roughly this thing on your head. It's not looking so good. It's making your eyes all fucky.
Yeah, it's not very flattering. I'm gonna slowly pull out my other sword.
How far away is he from me?
You are 15 feet away from him.
15 feet. Okay. I'm gonna look at Jeff and be like, "You ready?"
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
We all
I know
talked
we're not-
about this.
We're not quite in initiative order yet, but what I'd like
not.
to do is I'd like to use my bonus action to Misty Step behind him and use this as like a surprise action to hopefully get advantage on a grapple action.
Okay. Hold
The
that thought.
end.
Yeah, the end of the game. You did it.
We win. Death curse over.
He looks at
did
Naoma
it.
and says, "It would be a mistake to remove this from my head. This is where our strength comes from. This is where our collective power comes from."
I think it's where your red eyes come from, specifically.
Who is, if you don't mind me asking, Commander, who is the hour you refer to?
The Order of the Gauntlet. Our camp. My soldiers.
I don't think that's true. I think
Your men are currently losing this battle, and your camp will be overrun.
Yeah, you're bad at this.
you've had years upon years of power, and you've just come across this circlet in the past month or so, and it's only brought you ruin.
Oh, I only got promoted a year ago, and I brought this camp up from nothing. We've made significant gains in my time here.
Yeah, but that's because it's a fiendish influence, and that's not a good way to do it. That's like taking steroids in another dimension.
Can I roll an insight check to see if he seems to genuinely mean Order of the Gauntlet?
Yeah.
18.
He firmly believes that he is working in the best interest of the Order of the Gauntlet.
Really wish I had a way to identify objects.
Crown.
Like, all right.
Thrain, did you still want to make that move?
Yeah. As soon as it seems like things aren't going to go any better, that's the step I want to take.
Okay. All right. Now tell me how your grapple works, because I don't know if I've had to deal with this yet as a DM.
So it is a.
Identify.
You do have identify?
I do have Identify.
Oh.
I wasn't
I'll
dumb, and I took it as part of my bard spells, but it takes a minute.
Okay.
Oh. If you want to try and like distract him for a minute and talk, like we can talk him up for a while you try and identify. But
How's it been going? What you been up to?
I don't.
but
like, I'm pretty sure we're all sure that thing sucks, no matter what.
So in essence, Ark, what happens is I do an attack roll, and it's an opposed strength. We both do our athletics against each other. Whoever has the highest, if I get the higher, I get to grapple, and then they are stuck in a grapple and they're at disadvantage for whatever they're trying to do until they get out of it.
Okay.
And what I'm hoping is that the Misty Step behind him is surprising enough that I can get advantage on it. Because I'm an elephant that's teleporting. And that's surprising.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to learn Misty Step.
All right. So do you want to follow
Shit.
through with that?
Yeah, I've looked at Jeff. I've made the eye contact. I think I'm ready to do it.
Okay.
Like we're going full on Thanos in Infinity War here. We're just gonna pile on, grab him a bunch, and see if we can rip it off him.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna kick him in the nuts.
Oh.
After the crown's off and he's back to normal, you're gonna kick him in the nuts.
Yeah.
Rude.
Yeah, there's an
You're picking
order of
them up,
operations here.
Yeah, you
All right.
wait to pull the crown off first, then kick the nuts.
Yeah.
Star Lord.
So after I've said, Jeff, you ready? Because he's the other strengthy boy. I'm gonna say, all right, here we go, and I'm gonna cast Misty Step. I'm gonna warp right behind him, and then I'm gonna go for my. Do I have advantage on the athletics?
Yes.
Okay. So athletics 1 will be a nat 1,
Balls.
and athletics 2 will be a 3 for a total
Oh.
of 5.
Ooh.
All right. So you
This was
Misty
supposed
Step-
to be done yesterday.
Wait.
What?
Force inspiration.
Ah.
No, I already have.
Da-da-da.
I have advantage. You can't force inspiration past
Yeah,
that.
that's true. You can't get.
I get my points back.
But
Wait,
I do have a thing.
You have a forced inspiration to use later.
I am going to go and use my favored by the gods special. I'm going to roll 2d4 and add it to the total, possibly changing the outcome.
Okay.
2d4 plus 5, 12.
Okay. All right. You
Okay.
Misty Step. You go in with the snoot, and your first pass whiffs, but you're able to bring it back around and get him in a grapple. Are you just kind of holding him upright and constricting him and holding him in place?
Yeah, I'm not trying to do any damage to him. I'm not trying to like knock him down or anything. I'm just trying to hold his arms back and hold his head up so that way someone else can come and pop the crown off.
Up the head up.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
okay. Well,
Clyde. No.
I think initiative's going to decide how this goes. All right. So everybody give me initiative.
All right. So I did warp away from everybody, so no one has the bonus other than me. No one has an
Great.
initiative bonus.
Keeping the bonus to himself.
That's what I do.
Where's my
I
initiative?
have an 18.
I have a 21.
Initiatives. All right. 15.
Got a big old 4. Spicing it up. I've gone first so often in combat lately, I decided I should just go last again.
That's,
Like
that's,
a pro-
Because I've been
Right.
standing next to you.
that's a weird spot for a cleric to be last in initiative. Just saying. Like, real weird. What are you gonna do last after everything happens? My God.
I mean, certainly not heal people.
No, that's true.
Apparently.
Definitely just take their bodies and raise them from the dead.
That is also true.
That
Oh,
also
stop.
seems legit.
Okay. All right. So what happens is Clyde may go next.
All right. Throat's gonna get slit. I'm going to what? How far is he from me?
You're 15 feet away.
Okay. Can I get to him and try and like attack the crown? Can I like do a charge of sorts?
You can run towards him, but attacking the crown is going to be a tricky maneuver. You think it's going to take a little dexterity to pull off. So what I will have you do is, if you choose to do this, is make an attack roll and then make me a dex check.
Okay. I'll do it. All
Okay.
right, so I just pulled out my scimitars. I haven't pulled out my jade splitter because I'm not trying to kill this dude yet. I'm gonna roll a 26 to hit, and then the dex on top of that is gonna be a 21 modified.
Nice. All right. You swing your sword, and it strikes very specifically the circlet. You see it creates like a spark. The circlet is definitely dented where you struck, but still on the head.
Crappies.
Actually, wait, you could roll a damage roll. Maybe that was the piece missing, right?
Damage!
Give me a
Here we
damage
go.
roll. How badly do you damage the circlet?
Do I get sneak attack?
I don't think you can sneak attack a circlet. I don't know. It doesn't have feelings. Or maybe it does. We don't know.
I feel like this one might.
It could, yeah.
If I just
All
had
right.
a minute, I'd be able to tell you. But
Okay.
You need
It's a
lots
10
of
for damage.
1 minute increments for shit.
Okay, yeah, you put a real mean dent in this thing, but it's still on the guy's head, and it's such that like it cuts into his forehead a little bit. Not your weapon, but the crown.
Okay.
Because it's sharp and it looks like it's made of razor wire now that you're up close.
Okay. Can I dread ambush or attack and follow up on it?
What is dread ambush?
It's just another attack.
Just extra attack.
Yeah, with extra damage.
I mean, if it's a thing you can do, yeah, sure.
All right, I'm going to keep trying to attack the crown, though, specifically. Okay. So it's a 13 to hit.
All right, this one's not going to hit.
Okay.
You missed the crown, and also the guy.
Face?
You do not hit the face either. You just go right past him.
Okay. Well, I got more actions, right?
I don't know, do you?
I'm a ranger. I've been known to have more attacking.
You've been known to range.
Okay. Can I cast spells on this thing?
You've already attacked, so I don't think you can.
Can I Hunter's Mark of the Crown? Okay. I have to choose a creature for Hunter's Mark. Okay. I'll try another attack on the crown, I guess. This time with Billy.
Billy!
Go, Billy, go! That'll be a mod 20.
That'll hit.
Do I need a dex on that too?
Yes.
Okay, crap. The dex is going to be a 16.
Okay, roll your damage.
Okay. Billy, go!
Oh, Billy, go.
10 more damage.
This time, you miss the crown and you hit the guy. You slice his shoulder real good, and you hear him do one of those things. Because his shoulder slice is restrained by an elephant.
So yeah, I'll be like, sorry. Trying to hit the crown.
What are you doing? Looks very indignant.
Okay. So this time I have one more attack, right? Yeah, I have a fourth attack. So this time I want to just like try and get a sword underneath the circlet, like between the circlet and his skin. And not trying to do damage, but like flat end, so it's not to like slice into his skin, but like trying to like whoosh.
All right, so I'm gonna say that this isn't an attack; it's a bonus action kind of thing.
Okay.
If you haven't already used your bonus action this turn,
I've already used the bonus action to. Oh no, wait. Have I? Because I just get an extra attack, right? As a ranger at this level.
That might just be an extra attack and not actually a bonus action. Depends. I would say you have a bonus action to use towards
Okay.
this. So yes, you can attempt this maneuver.
All right.
In lieu of attacking again.
Okay. That'd be
so
a dex roll or animal handling.
Do you have thieves' tools? You must.
I do. Yeah.
Give me the thieves' tools check, because this is kind of this is like can opener kind of operation, and it requires your hand dexterity very specifically.
Okay. So is it just a dex check?
Yes. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you can have bonuses towards
Yeah,
thieves' tools, I think.
It's like dex with proficiency.
If you have proficiency in thieves' tools, you use your proficiency as well.
I think I do. Says a rogue, right?
You should.
Probably do.
Unless you
Rogue
specifically-
features.
Unless you specifically took proficiency in literally anything else.
Pan flutes.
Maybe.
I chose perception and survival.
No, it would have been something different. It would be under your tools proficiencies.
Which page is that?
Right on the front.
Oh, I mean, oh, yeah, that's my proficiency. Yeah, thieves' tools.
Okay. Yeah.
Boom.
Dex and prof. Do it.
It's not good. It's like a 12
Okay.
after adding proficiency.
All right. So yeah, you try to pry your weapon between this guy's forehead and the crown.
Sounds like I
Currently
did it.
restrained. And you can see that, like, you feel like you should have this. Like, you feel like you're not putting. You realize that you haven't quite done this to like the most fine of your ability here, but it feels like it should have been sufficient, but it wasn't. There's some kind of like it's kind of stuck to his head in a way.
Okay. This isn't
And the
working.
whole time he just howls.
Yow.
Yow, awoo. All right.
He does
Listen
a
like
woo.
that. That's how he howls. He doesn't a woo. Legalize a woo. Is that it? Is that your turn?
Yes, yeah, that's all I got.
that was a very involved turn.
Yeah.
many
Slashing at his
things
face.
happened.
Yeah.
Thornton, you've got this guy in the embrace of your trunk.
I'm going to attempt to use my trunk to try. So we've established that just gripping it off of his head isn't going to work. Is that what we're saying?
We've established whacking it with swords hasn't worked.
Well, and
Yes.
you saw Clyde make a good attempt at trying to pry it off, but it didn't work for some reason.
Okay. I'm gonna
Something
try
about
and use my trunk to pull it off.
Okay, are you still grappling him with it?
So I'm still holding him with my arms.
Oh, okay. This was an arm grapple. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, but then use my trunk because it can be manipulated and it can lift up to 70 pounds.
Okay.
And just like try and pull it off his head. So just
right.
a straight strength check, probably.
Yeah, give me that strength check.
13.
Ooh.
All right. You pry at it. As you like, kind of really try to get a good grip on it with your trunk. You take 3 piercing damage because it is sharp.
So sharp.
Okay.
And when you try to work it off, it feels very well stuck on there. It starts to, with the effort that you give it, and you figure probably in combination with Clyde's prying, it does move a little bit, but it's not like fused to his head, but it's on there real good.
Okay. And then for just like the rest of my action, I'm just going to sort of be ready to fight him in his attempt to escape the grapple.
Okay.
And I'll just say, get in here and try and pull this thing off his head. with your hands. And then that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. All right, this will be the commander's turn. The commander would very much like to escape the grapple.
Kindly let me go.
Please, sir. Please allow me to go.
Sir.
You hear him say under his breath, help me. Not to you, but it's clear that this is to some other entity.
To Obi-Wan
And-
Kenobi.
It's help me, Obi-Wan, you're my only hope. That's what he says. And he's gonna roll a what's the modifier? Let's get a 16 strength to wriggle out of
Break
that.
away. Okay, so I need to be the 16. So I'm seeing if I have any weird, tricky bullshit for that. Now might be that time for that inspiration, but we'll see. 21.
Okay.
Bam.
All right.
Nice.
You continue to hold him.
I just hold it. I'm like right up in his ear. I'm like, shh, 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 shh. It just take the crown off. Just it's fine. It's fine.
It's
We're here to
okay.
help.
You're just gonna go to sleep.
We're here to help. We're here to help.
Yeah, check something real quick. Sorry. Shh. Sleep.
Spider-Man just killed that guy.
Can't believe we just killed that guy.
Spider-Man Noir totally kills a guy.
He does.
No.
It's canon.
Totally does.
Sleep.
Talks about dealing with the moral consequences of his actions, so he's killed before.
No.
What is this in?
Into the Spider-Verse. The Miles Morales movie. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, totally does. It's
The best movie.
it's a throwaway moment, but everyone, like, I've seen that movie too many times, so I'm just like,
Yeah.
he totally does.
We know. We know what he did. There was a murder.
There's a murder. It's a good movie. Watch
a
it
little
if you
bit.
haven't.
Yeah. This
Okay.
episode sponsored by.
By Sony Pictures Entertainment. Pick us up for your next project.
All right. So this is what happens. All right. This guy will actually try again to get out of this. He's gonna burn all the things he can do because he's grappled. And what's he gonna do but focus on that? And he again does not escape. Well, actually, I don't know if I would assume he doesn't. He's got an 8. You roll against that.
I rolled a 7.
Oh. Well, okay then. All right.
Inspiration?
In a very
Yeah, you doing it?
Well, I already did it. You already had it.
you already had it in you.
Okay.
You have it in you.
Then I will use it.
Okay.
We'll roll again.
Yeah. I've
And
already
roll a
spent
2.
it, so.
Oh,
Oh no!
You're
What is
supposed to roll better.
So done with D&D Beyond.
Whammies.
Never been easier.
All right, he does end up wriggling out of your grasp, and he. Let's see. Trying to figure out what else he can do. Yeah, he's not grappled by you anymore. And he does try to create distance between the two of you. This will invoke an attack of opportunity should you choose to take it, Clyde and Threat.
Yes. Against the crown.
Against the crowd. Okay.
Is it advantage when it's an attack of opportunity?
No.
Just a regular attack.
Yep.
So 18.
Okay.
So since to grapple somebody, it's an attack roll. Can I attempt to re-grapple?
I would say not on an opportunity attack, because opportunity attacks are just supposed to be like, hey, I got you, you're running by me.
I rolled a 12 for my dex to aim at the circlet, which means I'm probably going to cut his face.
Yes. Yeah. You do the pokey poke, and you definitely cut his face because
My
it's
face
this
poker.
quick poke, and it just isn't focused enough.
All right. It's a 10. I'm pretty consistent on this damage.
You know, yeah.
3 5s.
Okay, all right. He cusses at you as he tries to
Friggin'
threaten. What are you gonna do about this?
Okay, you're saying I can't. Okay.
Not a grapple, but anything like anything that's quick and just
Can I try and trip him to make him
go for it.
slower than he can get away? Okay.
Yes.
I'll try and trip him. I don't want to do a ton of damage to him. I just want to try and trip him.
Okay. I'm gonna say that's either athletics or acrobatics to just kind of situate things fast enough to.
We'll do athletics, and I'll roll terribly. I'll roll a 4. I'll get a 6.
Okay. All right. He stumbles over, but doesn't trip, and moves 10 feet away from both of you.
Okay.
And moves in the direction opposite of the rest of the party. So he moves away from everybody.
So like further to the other opposite wall of the tent.
Yes.
From the entrance, kind of.
Yep. Okay, that's that. Jeff, what are you gonna do about this?
All right. So
he is now 25 feet away from you.
Lovely. Yeah, I will just, seeing that he's slip threatened, I will just get in there and I will go ahead and bear hug him. I'll take the page out of Thranton's book, and I also will Misty Step. So we'll pop a Misty Step. I'll appear behind him, same spot as Thranton, and go also for the bear hug.
Okay.
So huggy.
So huggy.
So
we just want to be friends.
So is it? Yeah, it's an athletics check.
Why can't we be friends?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, was it strength? No, it was opposed strength for grapple, wasn't it?
Was it
so
just
is,
strength or strength athletics?
It can be athletics or acrobatics to escape. It is athletics, I believe, to do the grapple.
Okay.
Love it. All right. Modified 20 to try and get him in.
Okay. All right. You got him again.
Okay. All right. So I've got him grappled again. And now what? Let's see. Got him grappled. Still got. I technically have 2 more attacks, but yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I've got him grappled, and there's not much that I can do here except like headbutt him to the back of the head, and hope that dislodges the circlet. But I don't think that's gonna work. So yeah, I'll just hold him, and just keep him restrained for the next attempt at the circlet.
Okay. All right. Naoma, you're up.
Holy cow, you're a slippery one. All right.
He's just greasy, head to toe.
I'm gonna use
covered in grease.
So, all right, what do I want to do here? I could try to dispel the circlet, or I could hold it, and I could try to hold person. I'm gonna hold person on him.
Okay.
At second level, so it's a
right.
wisdom saving throw. of 18.
He's got not that. He does not succeed. He is held.
Okay, so
Super
he,
held.
in addition to being grappled, he is also paralyzed. He can make a wisdom saving throw on the end of each of his turns to try to break out of the hold person.
Okay.
Just be like, after I cast it, like, we really need you to take that crown off. I apologize for the roughness. But hopefully you'll be willing to comply now.
Do you want to throw persuasion or an intimidate on top of that as your bonus action?
Sure. Yeah, if you'll let me, I'll do a persuasion.
Okay.
Say 26.
Okay. So he is restrained and paralyzed, so you don't see any response to this, but
He's just standing there stiff as a board.
Just already held.
yeah.
Now still held.
Maybe he would.
It's a good
I'll
question.
turn to Thranton and Clyde and like, try to be a little gentle taking it off. We don't want to hurt him really at all.
And I'll look back like this, like, what do you think I've been doing?
He's already got blood running down his face from Clyde's attempts. Shoulders all messed up.
That was someone else. That was some other idiot.
Who did this to you?
Just restating our goals here. We're not here to hurt him. And then I'll turn back to him, to Jeff and Breakbone. And that's my turn.
All right. It is the guard's turn now.
I completely
Shit,
forgot
they're
about
still
them.
here. Great.
They're going to look at each other and you
Leave.
hear one of them say, "We've got to get help." And
No.
there's kind of a like, do you go first? Do I go first? Kind of moment of hesitation. Do you stay here? Do I stay here? This doesn't seem to be quite resolved because they both end up leaving. Go and get help.
Better for us.
Clyde, you're up. You got a grappled, paralyzed guy with a bad crown.
Okay, I'm gonna try and Thief's Tools again with my sword. This circlet off.
Okay.
So is that that's Dex plus proficiency? It's gonna be mod 20 after my proficiency.
Okay. All right. Well, it's the crown comes off at this point.
Haha!
Success.
Worked it enough, and it scrapes his forehead as you do it, though, because it's just sharp.
I care less about this.
It's got just blood running through his brown hair now, and still paralyzed. But
He's a redhead now.
You have the you have the crown on your sword now.
Haha! And I'm gonna like spin it around. I guess.
Spin it around. Okay. All right, this will bring us to Thranton's turn.
I'm gonna say, okay, well, can I tell Naoma to drop the hold person now? Can she do that while it's not her turn?
I would say, yeah, we can drop this out of initiative if you want, and just have things go out of order.
Okay. Yeah, so Naoma, can you drop the hold person to see if we can talk to this guy now?
I would like to identify what this is first before I drop it. But if you feel like that's the best course of action, I can drop it. I'll look around at the rest of the group too, and just.
Yeah, I got this. I got this.
Okay, he remains restrained.
Okay.
No, I'm not saying not restrain him. I'm saying the hold person spell.
Yeah.
Because he can't talk right now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll drop it.
Okay.
And if you're casting a spell for a minute, won't you have to drop concentration?
It's not you can have a concentration spell up and cast other spells that are non-concentration spells.
Okay. All right. Well, because those guys are going to come back, and I'd like to have this guy talking to us and tell them to not attack us if he's capable of doing so. And if we're going to sit here for a minute identifying an item, I don't think that that's good for us.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so I'll drop hold person and then reach over to the crown and be like, Clyde, do you mind if I take this off the sword?
Yeah, I'll let you.
All right. And I'll sort of gingerly grab the crown with like fingers, like one finger on each hand and thumbs, and just be like,
okay. So you're being careful not to get stuck by it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't know what it does to, and because it clearly did something to him. I don't want to accidentally like become enchanted by it or something. So then I put it on the ground and spend a minute casting Identify on it.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask the captain to be like, so, you good now? You back with us? You back to normal?
He pauses for a moment and says, "You've made a mistake.
I'm going to need you to be a little more specific.
The camp will fall without this strength."
I'm going to need you to be a little more specific.
That's what the crown wants you to believe.
Somebody has to wear the crown.
No, the crown is what's bringing you all of this pain and suffering. How can you not see this?
Yeah, dummy.
Sometimes sacrifices must be made for the greater good. Somebody must wear the crown.
Nah, disagree.
You gotta pay up to pay those points.
So at that, I'm gonna be like, all right, you got a good grip on him?
Oh yeah.
Does it seem like he's still fighting back? Is he still super strong and all that?
Does it?
No, he's pretty limp.
Okay. So at that, I'm gonna go out to the flap of the tent, and I'm gonna sort of get ready for whoever comes next.
Okay. All right. So Naoma, you're identifying this.
I am. Doing all sorts of swirly, spooky magic over it.
Excellent. All right, let me see. Okay, so what you learn about this is that it is an item that requires attunement. And it is inhabited by a being. And it seems like what is gained is that the wearer in darkness will gain these abilities. Dark vision, add 1d6 to damage rolls, improved deception checks, and vulnerability to radiant damage.
Sorry, can you
With no
in
downsides.
darkness-
With no downsides, I love it.
in darkness they gain?
There's one downside.
In darkness they gain what?
Yep. In darkness, at night, they gain dark vision, 1d6 added to damage rolls, +1 to deception checks, and vulnerability to radiant damage, which everyone loves to have.
They sure do.
Okay.
And it comes with a friend.
What? I'm interested. Gimme.
Thornton, you in particular do hear a voice. As Naoma
Oh no!
is
This isn't a
identifying
friend.
this.
It's a fiend.
And the voice is not from the commander. It seems to be from where Naoma's working, and it says, "Somebody must wear the crown."
Ooh.
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 I'll as I'm watching out front, I'll poke my head back in and be like, "Who the fuck said that?"
Who said what? Did any of us hear it?
No.
Who said what?
Uh-oh.
Never
What did
mind.
we say?
And I'll pull my head back out.
You hear the voice again after a moment, and it says, "It could be you."
I'll poke my head back in, but not say anything.
Is it in like a Robert Stack Unsolved Mysteries voice? You know, like.
Yes.
If you have any information.
Perhaps you could help solve a mystery.
Perhaps you could wear the crown. Perhaps you-
I'll turn to the captain and be like, "This crown has a fiend in it. And a lot of your men seem to believe that it is what is causing the extraordinary amount of undead to assault your walls every night." None of
No,
your men
it's
are
letting-
safe here.
It's letting us be more competitive against the undead. We're making gains like nobody, like we've never seen.
Because you're a fiend.
Yeah, I don't
So
know.
Judging,
I don't know if the crown's helping, man.
judging from your infirmary, it's in fact the opposite.
Yeah, it's like
You are low on men. And frankly, it seems like their morale is breaking.
They need you out on the walls, not in here, scratching cool S's into a desk.
yeah, it's just like that middle school S.
Yeah, it's just
over
and over again. He got
Amazing.
really he got really clever one day and added an A to one of the ass.
Oh, that's brilliant.
His ass.
Yep, yeah, good times.
Yeah, middle school.
You know, as he kind of asserts these statements, he's like, he seems. Well, actually, yeah, give me an insight, Naoma.
33.
Jeez.
Holy
He clearly
crap.
seems less and less sure of himself every time he fires back at your
Yes.
observations.
So I'm just going to keep going in on it and being like, listing the things that happened to him, what he was doing to the desk, the state of his knuckles, and just like talking about how we spent a lot of time in Avernus. Like, I'm going to spend like way too much detail into all of those things.
The S's, they aren't even that cool.
Yeah, these S's are terrible. And apparently you thought this one was funny. It just says ass.
How long have you been doing this?
Okay, what the desk actually is, it's not cool. There might be some cool S's, but it's infernal script, like you've seen in Avernus. Like it's some Avernus shit for sure. So
That's
as
where
you,
the S comes from?
the cool S comes from hell.
Literally from hell.
That's a Satan thing.
Could it
That's how you call the
be-
devil. All right.
That's the devil.
Okay. But anyway, I would like for you to give me a persuasion check as you keep working on this guy.
Right. That's a 15.
Okay. It takes a little time. You do have to work through like all the tools in your tool bag and then come back around to observations you've already stated. But eventually he seems to be like, maybe you're right. And he actually starts to look a little ashamed of himself.
Okay.
Go.
Just pat him on the back. It's okay.
The bleeding profusely from his shoulder and face.
The guy who's
Still
cut him.
You pat
bear
him on
hugging
the
him.
cut.
I'll poke my head out and be like, Thranton, I think he's coming around. Would you mind helping me patch him up a little bit?
Yeah. So I'll turn back in. I will.
If I could turn back time.
Yeah, I'll come back in. I'll cast Cure Wounds on him at 3rd level.
Okay.
Or not 3rd level. I'm going to do it at 1st level.
I will also give a Cure Wounds at 1st level.
I'll give him 5 hit points back.
I'll give him
That's all he
7.
deserves.
And then I'm going to go back out to the front again.
Okay. He thanks you. He says, "Yeah, I don't know what got into me. I should go
I can tell you.
help my soldiers."
Yeah,
Go to your.
from what I've heard, the devil got into you.
Devil made you do it.
Which one though? This is D&D.
Great question.
Dun, dun.
Great question.
Yeah. Bum, bum, bum.
So I'm still holding him like, so you okay? You good?
Can you please let me go?
You did say please. Okay.
He staggers as you let him go and says, I've got to go make this right. I'm gonna go meet up with my soldiers," and runs from the tent. Thranton, he runs past you. Just
Grab
shake
him again.
hands.
As he goes by,
Trip him.
no.
Trip him and then call him a nerd.
Put a
Fucking
kick
nerd.
sign on his back.
No. As he goes by, I do actually want to do this. So he can go and inspire his men. I'm going to cast Enlarge on him. So as he steps out
If
of the
he seems
tent,
bigger, they'll definitely trust him.
so as he steps out of the tent, he'll just like bubble up in size.
That makes him like 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
He does not notice this has happened, and as he runs up to the wall, the men on the wall reel around and cower from him.
Incredible.
And you can hear some of them be like,
Inspire?
"Please don't hurt us."
Was it inspire or intimidate?
Yes.
Helping.
Hashtag helping.
And actually, you see, while you're watching this unfold, you actually see some of the, like, 1 or 2 of the guys up on the wall, as they are, like, panicking and backing away from the commander, they fall off the side, and you see these bony arms grabbing at them and pulling them down.
Oh no.
We just
We've
murdered
made it
this dude.
worse.
Oh no!
Oh no.
I
Well,
think we should help them.
Listen,
no, it's too late.
I try to do a good thing. Having a bad night with all these rolls,
How long does enlarge work?
and you're just like, you know what? All right, that's fine.
Yeah, I think it was great.
It was something.
Alright, what's the duration on this?
Enlarge's duration is 1 minute.
Okay.
It might be
Alright.
gone by the time he gets to the wall.
You do see
Well,
That-
does he help the guy? That's the thing I want to know. He's tall now. He could probably reach over and pick him back up.
you
Yeah,
know what?
does he
You
help?
know what? Just because you asked, he does. Yeah,
Excellent.
yeah, you see these arms grabbing at the people who've staggered back and just
Yeah. This
just
Titan
grab them.
just reaches over.
Yeah, attack on Titan, and then he, the spell's duration is up, and he shrinks down and is hanging over the edge of the wall himself, and these men that backed off and then got rescued pull him back onto the wall. And you hear him say, "I'm okay."
This guy's a real competent commander.
Yes,
He's-
he's a huge
he's the
confidence
best.
booster.
Yeah.
This will inspire them.
Just look. I'm just like holding the front of the tent open. I'm just like,
You should have left the spikes on. Someone needs to wear the crown.
like should
You are right.
like should we help with this? Can we help with this? Like in a figurative sense, like would we even be a help?
These are the
All of
important
you hear a
questions.
voice now that says, "Who will wear the crown?" Somebody must
Your
wear the
mother.
crown.
What? Who said that?
Can I start stomping on this thing?
Would I having identified it be able to piece together that it's probably from the crown?
The sound emanate. Yeah, so like it's very clear to you because you're holding the crown and it emanates from the crown. It's not really an in your head thing. So the crown's totally talking. Luke is talking crown.
I don't like this.
Does somebody need to wear this crown? Because I don't think they should.
Hmm. Is this so? What's like I heard Naoma talk about Avernus, and I've heard you guys talk about Avernus a couple times. So I don't know the full story. But I'm just like, so is how do you deal with that sort of thing?
Well,
I usually kill it.
First, you have a friend that's very kind to you and very good to you. And then the party that you're with rips him away from you and tells you that you're bad. That's how you deal with it.
We didn't tell you were bad. We told you he was bad. It was a pit fiend.
I remember it differently.
Yeah. My video frozen?
It is, yeah, but we can still hear you. So
That's
That's
great.
what counts.
there we go.
The voice says, "Threaten. You want to do great things, don't you?"
I'll look directly at the crown and be like, I already do great things. I don't need you. And if I were to take you as my friend, these fuckers would all take you away from me anyway, so I'm not going to live that life again.
I think our bond would be stronger than that.
I'm gonna walk over towards Naoma, and I'm gonna. Can I borrow that for 1 second?
Yeah, you
All
can.
right. I'm gonna take the crown. I'm gonna put it on the ground, and I'm going to smack it with my hammer, and I'm just gonna like spend every spell slot I have to smite the shit out of this thing.
Okay.
Love it. I love this.
So let's start with an attack roll. How's a 23 sound?
That sounds like a hit.
Something tells me.
All right. Let's read smite again. You can expend 1 spell slot. Okay, let's go expend a spell slot. Spell slot. Let's go with a 4th level spell slot. Goodbye, 4th level spell slot.
Oh my.
So we're going to start with action 1d4 or 1d8 plus 4. We'll roll a 1. Fantastic. So 5 damage plus another 1, 2, 2, 6. Okay. Fucking.
So as you hit it the first time, I'm gonna walk over and be like, I know
I'm
you
going to
got
do
this.
16 total damage, 11 of it being radiant.
I'm gonna cast Holy Weapon on your hammer in addition to this. As you come up from the first swing, I'm just like, in case you want to keep going.
Does it respond to my first swing?
Yeah, it sparks fly from it, and a beam of light for a moment emanates from it as the radiant damage hits, and it seems as if it's boring through it, but it is still there.
Does it say anything?
Yes, it does say you don't really want to do this.
Oh, but I do. 23 to hit again.
Okay, that's it.
Physical damage of 7. Spell slot 4th level. And we'll do 17 radiant damage to it.
Okay.
And you have 2d8 from Holy Weapon too.
Oh,
now.
and 2 more d8 from radiant. 2 more holy weapon.
Yeah, Radiant.
There'll be 14 more radiant. So that's a total of 31 radiant and 7 physical.
All right. This blow just flattens it into a disc of molten metal. It's like a sword fresh from the forge. Just glowing red, and actually the opposite, getting hotter instead of cooling off in the air, and it boils for a moment. And you hear the voice say, "I'll see you again." And then the boiling lava finally does cool and turn into a just a glassy black kind of puddle. And you see now that it's kind of splattered.
Excellent.
Do we all hear it say, I'll see you again?
Yes.
Like everybody does? Okay.
I'll set my hammer down on the ground and I'll just do one of those like, I'm tired. And I'm just going to go back because nobody's come to approach us from those 2 soldiers. I'm just going back to the jail cell. I'm just going to go lay down.
Okay.
Thrain, do you mind if I borrow your hammer real quick?
Sure. What are you going to do with it?
Well, I'm just gonna detonate the holy weapon over some zombies.
Oh yeah, have do your thing, have fun.
And I'll grab the hammer and like run over to the wall, like one of the walls where they're fighting.
It's a heavy hammer, buddy.
Yeah, I'm just dragging it.
Def, you see Naoma dragging the hammer out of the tent.
Like I'm just gonna assume there's a plan because Thranton can certainly carry it, and now Naoma is for some reason.
Barely. I'm barely carrying it.
But I do like this do bad shit to the undead thing, so I will follow.
Naoma's hammer carrying speed is slower than your run speed, but faster than your walk speed. You're able to haul it up the wall, and you are now standing on the top of the wall with a very heavy hammer. And below you, you see a sea of undead, shoulder to shoulder. It's a mosh pit. Some of them are crowd surfing, I'm pretty sure.
I'll turn to Jeff, who's been following me, and be like, "Do you actually, since you're here, do you mind just holding this out over the barricade a little bit?
Yeah. Like,
Don't.
yeah,
It's going to
sure.
get really bright. Don't drop it."
Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, all right. So yeah, I'll just pick it up and.
Yeah, and
hold
as
it
you do
out.
that, I will detonate the holy weapon. Deal 48 radiant to every hostile creature within 30 feet of it. Or they have to make a Constitution saving throw. And then they all take 48 radiant damage.
All right.
If they save, they take half that.
Okay, yeah. So this cuts a crater through the sea of undead below the wall. They are dispatched by this, and there's just a circle of broken skeletons in the radius of this explosion.
I'll turn to the guards that are on the wall and be like, hopefully that helped. I'm going to go back to my cell.
My prison cell.
If you need us, you can find us there.
They all just watch you, eyes fixed, slack jawed, in amazement. The sun starts to come up, and the canopy starts to brighten again, and the undead start to recede.
Not to be outdone, I want to just lob out a spell. I want to just cast Shatter out there.
Okay.
In the crowd.
All right.
Says.
There's a save, right?
Yeah, they would just have to make a Constitution save.
Oh yeah, no. You toss that salad.
No.
You toss that skeleton salad.
No. Oh no. Oh boy.
Flip it.
The Bone Boys are here in force.
I don't see anything wrong with this.
Bones fly in the air.
So there's a loud bang out there, just a loud banging noise, and yeah, all of the skeletons in a 10-foot radius out there take 11 damage. And yeah, I imagine, because it just breaks things, so there'd just be bones everywhere.
Yeah, there's bones and dust.
Yeah.
And yep. So there are now two craters in where the skeletons were, and as they retreat, with the morning light, they seem to walk cautiously around these spaces, with as much awareness as a skeleton can have for these kinds of things.
Like, and I too will go back to my prison cell.
Yeah, and I'll just put the hammer down next to Thranton and then fall asleep.
I'm face down, passed out already.
Yeah, I'm gonna fall asleep, sort of just like resting on his side a little bit. Try to get any little bit of sleep that I can get back.
And when Jeff gets in, I will dome up again.
So they can't even come wake us up if they want to.
Fuck him.
You hear a guard
This is
outside
how we
say,
roll.
"What the hell?
like we were never gone.
Yeah.
Is this a giant coconut? What happened?" Another guard's like, "What's a coconut?"
It's in the jungle. I don't
Clyde,
know.
what do you do? What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah, I feel like we kind of left off in the tent with you.
Yeah, my stealth mission is over, so I'm just kind of like wandering around.
Just
Probably.
hanging out around the camp.
Yeah, just seeing what's up.
Okay.
What are people doing?
You observe as the sky starts to brighten, the soldiers seem to they make their assignments at the guard post, and some of them stay at the guard posts, but a lot of them just kind of warily shuffle back to their tents, which are up in the camp up behind the commander's tent.
Okay. I'll probably get bored. Maybe like go start training.
Okay. Training montage.
Yeah.
You take some of the debris and
I build a mech out of it.
yeah, you build a debris golem. Do you take some of the debris and like make training things like targets and stuff?
Yeah, I'll get some of them close together so I can do like
Punch some barrels.
push-ups or something like over like a gap.
Mhm.
So like I can't like wimp out or like elevate my feet while I'm doing push-ups and stuff like that.
Okay.
Start just jogging around the camp.
Just doing laps around the camp.
Yeah. People are dealing with exploding skeletons and stuff, and I'm just like,
Look at this guy. Oh, that's great. All right. So, yeah, as the sun rises, we're going to leave off there and pick it up next week. Woo!
sick.
We did it.
We done did it.
We've continued to disobey orders. Yay.
Yeah.
We've never done that.
Fine.
I mean, but this time we disobeyed orders in the good way.
We did it in the good way last time. We healed like 45 people.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, is there such thing as a good way at this point?
I mean, there's probably a bad way to do it, but I don't know if we've done a bad way, really. I mean, except for we did break out, sort of. We were let out, I guess.
We were let out.
Yeah.
We were asked to come out.
Yeah.
You were invited.
Yeah.
You were specifically requested.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
did rob a guy of his livelihood
What?
What?
Did we?
Did we?
back in
This
Chult.
time?
No,
No,
fuck
Oh.
that guy.
Oh, that.
No,
yeah,
no,
that was
that's-
not
That guy
today.
deserved
though.
it. No,
Not
no, no,
today.
no, no,
that guy
no.
was a
Yeah.
prick, and Jeff wasn't even there.
Just like, yeah, fuck that guy. Have you met him? No.
No,
Sounds
No,
like
but
he
I-
sucks.
but I've heard
Seems
three
like he
bad
sucks.
opinions.
All right, cool. That was fun. Good job getting the crown and destroying the crown.
We're crown getters.
Yeah.
Gretton, I'm sorry you didn't get a new friend.
No, that's okay.
I'm impressed with Thranton's growth over
Yes,
this time.
this is very impressive.
You're just lucky it wasn't you.
GG Thranton.
What,
I think we're all
being
lucky that
tempted
we
by
did.
friends?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I guess so. I am
think-
lucky.
We are all lucky we weren't on the receiving end of that smite Max strength smite hammer.
Holy shit! Yeah.
That was so much damage you threw
I'm
down
just-
on that thing. And it
I'm
did
just
have.
grateful.
Oh.
I was just gonna say I'm just grateful that we have you as a friend, Thran.
Mm-hmm.
That's the true friend that we made along the way. Isn't that how it goes?
Yeah.
The real friend that we made along the way was the friend we made along the way.
The real
So
friend we made
good.
along the way was Thran.
The
Yeah.
real crown was the friend we made along the way.
Yes.
So the crown is Thran?
I don't know.
I am now a crown.
That's what I'm
Someone wear me.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Wear me, I'm jewelry.
Yes. Heavy is the Thranton that wears. Don't wear this crown. Never mind.
How dare
Full
you.
stop.
Heavy is the head that wears the Thranton.
Yeah, heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Are you wearing the crown or is the crown wearing you?
I mean,
I mean,
Thran will mess you up if you try and wear him. I bet.
Yeah.
like without permission? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think
you
you would
gotta
tolerate
ask
that.
first.
I mean,
Yeah.
Naoma can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Heavy
can
is the
try for
Naoma.
Naoma.
Heavy is the Naoma that wears the
Oh,
Thran.
I was thinking physically, like trying to like wear you. She could not pick
Oh,
you
no,
up.
no, no.
No,
no,
wearable.
No.
Wearable threaten.
No.
Wearable Thran.
Just imagining what it would do to her spine. She'd just go backwards.
I just tried to pick up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Naoma, the most durable. Actually, you're
Like-
more durable than me, technically.
HP wise, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like, I do wonder, like, I
Strength
don't,
wise, no.
like Naoma couldn't even pick up Clyde, and Clyde is an elf.
No way.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I don't know how to calculate strength. The strength modifier. There's a lot of text here about how it works, lifting and carrying.
Let's
Um,
see. Yeah, your carrying capacity strength score multiplied by 15. So that's like the amount that we could strap onto your back and have you go hike. The catch is, isn't your strength... What's your strength? 10?
8.
8? Okay, yeah.
So what's 8 times 15? Math is hard. 120.
Yeah, so, yeah.
So how heavy is Clyde? Oh, but you can lift double that in one lift.
Well,
Do
that's
you even
just,
lift,
that's
though?
just drag, lift, and push. That's not deadlift. That's like hold and like pick
Yeah,
up.
but it's not carry.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not. You couldn't bench Clyde. I mean, I can't bench shit.
Yep.
So,
Props not.
like, I
Yeah.
know. In real life, I have a strength of 8.
All right, well, we did it. We survived.
it.
You
Did
got the
it.
crown. You did it. I'm going to say goodnight to the stream. Good night, stream.
Good night,
Thank you
Strum.
for joining us, everybody. And thank you to the players here for bringing the story to life. Also, don't forget to go to Jim Hammer.
Jim Hammer.
Jim Hammer.
Gemhammer.com.
Good old Jim.
That's a
The
different
good old-
website.
That's a
Go see
different
Jim.
website, and I don't think you can get a
No.
discount there, but you can get a discount at
No
Gemhammer.com.
promises. Jimmy Hammer.
You do it. Use discount code PowerWord for 10% off
Do it. You won't do it.
all of your Gem and Hammer needs. No, actually, they make really cool RPG supplies and item cards and a whole book of things.
Yes.
It's very cool supplemental material. I very much appreciate it. And a deck of many things and a deck of even more things. So yeah, go check them out. Anyway, yes, thanks again to all of these lovely players here and all of you lovely friends who tuned in. Have a good night. We'll see you next time.
Good night.
Bye.
Ski bop.
Bye.
Good night.